I'll be honest, I really don't want to talk about this, and I'm sure that a lot of you don't want to hear about it, but it's something that needs to be talked about. So we're just gonna get through this, and then we can go back to making the things that we actually like creating together. So, with all that said, let's just get this shit over with. So, about a month ago, I made a video about Rouge and my distaste for Rouge's voice actress. Now, do not get me wrong, I still agree with the majority of the points that I made in that video, and I am still not a huge fan of Karen Strassman, but there are a few obvious points that people brought up that I feel like I should address. Number one, I realize now that the problem with Rouge's voice was not the voice actress herself, but rather poor voice direction. I hadn't known at the time, but the voice actress for Rouge actually played her in both Generations and Forces, which is a bit cruel considering that I praised her Generations voice before immediately criticizing her voice in Forces, because I hadn't realized that Karen Strassman had done both of the voices. In fact, a lot of people criticize Sonic's voice in Sonic Frontiers, but you can't really criticize the voice actor for that when it's mainly just voice direction. I should also probably talk about the quality of the video because it was not my best work by any means, and I really don't like that it's my most popular video. The whole reason why I'm making this video is because the video got so popular when it really doesn't deserve to be as popular as it is at all. This is the only video on my channel that has 100,000 views. None of my videos even come close to that. But despite the fact that it has over 100,000 views, I put basically no effort into it at all. It just wasn't very good, and I hadn't expected it to get popular, but it blew up anyways, and it blew up way more than I ever wanted it to. And now I'm stuck with it, following me around. If the video keeps getting super popular and overshadowing the other stuff that I actually enjoy making, I'll probably delete it. But I do want to leave it up because I don't want to act like I'm trying to ignore it or trying to pretend it never happened, which is part of the reason why I'm making this video. Finally, the most important thing that I should mention is the ending of the video, which was something really stupid that I did, which I admit I shouldn't have done and is completely on me, and I'm sorry about that. But at the end of the video, I put a screenshot of a tweet where someone had suggested that Karen Strassman should no longer be allowed to do the voice for Rouge due to her political beliefs and other views. Now, while I do disagree with Karen Strassman's views, and I think that some of the things that she believes in are just stupid, I should not have insinuated that I agree that she should lose her job over them. I hadn't intended for anyone to actually go out and harass her, and I never wanted anything bad necessarily to happen to her as a person. At the time, I was just being really impulsive because, again, I didn't care much about the quality of the video. So I put that in at the end, and I hadn't realized why that was a mistake. Other than that, all I really have to say on the matter is I just want to forget that that video ever existed, and I just want to kind of move on and continue making the things that I actually care about making. And I hope that you're able to move on from that with me. So let's just forget that this ever happened and continue on with the channel the way that it should be.